What up, Scum Nation? Scum King, back at it again. It's been a while, but it's always a while with me. Come on, let's be real here. Consistency is not what I do, but what I do, reviews sometimes. And today we're going to review the Cruise Cup 2.0. I've never tried the other one. I just got this one. This is my buddy's birthday. They were selling them for, it was some deal, I don't remember, but they're about $24. And I think it's worth the $24. We'll get into the rating. There's going to be a couple of the scales I'm going to rate this on. But without further ado, we'll go over the Cruise Cup itself. So, yeah, basically, it's a big old fucking cup. And you can put a whole whack of shit in it. So, if you're fucking partying, you'll have everything you need. As you can see, there's a lot of shit in one cup. So, what does it got? Got no cameraman today, so I'm just doing this on my couch. So it's got a container for herbal-esque cigarettes of any kind. You tell me yourself what that is. Oh, the disclaimer. Don't do anything I do. It's all bad for you. I'll kill you. This is satire or something. Blah, blah, blah. This will kill you dead. Don't live like me. Be better. Be healthy. Eat your vegetables. Back to what? Oh, and if you're under 18, don't do any of this, or 21, or where the hell you're from. But yeah. So what does it hold? Holds a vape. This is the fucking Beast Mode Max 2 Beast flavor, orange lime. It holds a can. Today we're rocking Extreme Twisted Tea. It's their regular flavor, so it's probably good. It's got a thing for a fireball shooter. From what I could tell, there's not a lot of other shooters that'll fit there, which, I mean, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of fireball, but you get it. It's got a thing for your lighter. We still got the Elvis lighter, because fucking, yeah. It has a thing for your cigarinos, or cigars. In this case, these are cigars. And then it's got a thing for fucking balloon tricks, obviously. For when you're at your niece's 3rd birthday, you gotta whip out some balloon tricks. You're set. And then it's got a thing for the Holy Pendulum, because, you know, yeah. So that's, oh, and of course, there's a Zyn tin container, / what I used it for was, not nicotine, sorry, fucking caffeine pouches. These ones taste like coffee, because coffee is delicious. So, overall, on the hell yeah scale, this thing clearly gets a 10 out of 10 on the hell yeah scale, because hell yeah. Guess I should probably get into it. So yeah, pretty cheap. I got them, like I said, as a gift. It's a very good gift product. Yeah, that was fucking extreme. But yeah, so there's some good and there's some bad. We'll get into that. So of course, hell yeah scale, right there. God bless. The dude who makes these is like 18, so like shout out to him, because when I was 18, I was just wasting my life, and he's clearly not totally wasting his life. So power to him. Now, practicality is pretty good. If you bottoms up this thing, and I did that once as a test, only one thing will fall out. So that time, nothing fell out. The last time, this went on my sacred sage went on a little bit of a trip. But, you know, you just saw it happen. Nothing fell out, so it's pretty good. So practical, it's pretty good. You got to carry all your stuff, and, you know, if you're like, dudes generally don't have that option. It's just whatever fits in your pocket. So, you know, this is like a dude purse kind of. It's not a merce though. Those are pretty sick. Now, next thing, I think this only really fits Fireball, and I don't know. I'm like 26. 26-year-olds generally don't drink Fireball. It's kind of mid, but once again, buddy's 18, so it's pretty based. Not that Fireball's bad. It's just, you know, there's better things out there. Of course, it's Scum King shit, so we do shit extreme. As you know, doing substances on your couch is extreme. So that's one thing, you know, like it's what fits. The biggest problem of all is what fits in here is what fits in here. It's not really, you get what you get, and if it works, it works. The next prime example of that is the Pendjamin slot. Now, I ended up buying 2 pens because like I said, I'm giving one away as a present, and one was too small and one was too big. So you have to find the right pen, and that's the problem. But if they don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy, as they once said, right? Based on how I wear this mask, I better be a little handy, right? So if you take this out, you'll see that I modified it with electrical tape, so it would fit pretty fucking handy. But, you know, like, fucking electrical tape's not expensive, but I'm sure if you like use this enough, you'll eventually find the right thing that fits. Still, so my recommendation, well, I'll get into my recommendation after. First, we'll hit it with the classic, and this is what we call them, the Biz, the old Cyberpunk popper. Get your vape, get your pen. No. Hell yeah. Yeah. You get good flavors with that, you know? And you don't get like, it's not like they take an actual popper where you're like, afterwards, you know, it's like, it's manageable. Of course, this thing's being sticky now, but that's not his product. That's this product. This is a very cheap pen, so. But you know, still, whatever. So yeah, no, like that part's fine. It's sick. Me, I'm not really a zinner. I like the Sin, but I don't like the Zin. I do Zin, don't get me wrong. Shout out to my boys Chad and Jacob for giving me those when I'm doing stuff, because you really lock in when you take them. But no, I'm more of a caffeine fiend. So let's see if I can get this out. Another thing is some stuff, you know, they fit, but like might have trouble getting them out. But we'll get into my suggestions. So if the dude who made these is watching, which I'll send him a link, I doubt he'll watch it, but if he is, my suggestions, chef's kiss. But anyways, come on. This is the part where having an editor would be good, so I could like edit out where I'm being awkward. But yeah, me, I go with these caffeine pouches, right? This one tastes like coffee. It's called Smoky Mountain. A little sketchy because it doesn't say anywhere on it how much how much caffeine's in it, right? But you know, they're like a little bit bigger than Zins. They smell, these ones, I got the coffee flavored ones called like coffee, but apparently it's not popular. It's like the mint ones sell better, but you know, you put it in there, tastes like coffee. And it's kind of the equivalent to having like a strong coffee, you know, like extra large, whatever, from wherever you get coffee from. Shout out to Tim Hortons. That's good shit. I like those. Which are pretty sweet. But yeah, so if you're a zinner, you know, you're zinning, you're sinning, you're set, right? You know, and also you got other things to keep your Nick going if you're from Nickopolis, right? Yeah, I'm not going to take this the whole time because it's going to suck in the video. But you get the idea. God, those are tasty. Going for a kiss there. Anyways, what the fuck am I doing? Anyways, though, yeah. So, you can always fucking hit balloon tricks too, right? You know, you're definitely not getting any, so you might as well do the tricks. Do I know any tricks? God, that's slippery. This is a ribbed for her pleasure. I don't know why you want your balloon animals ribbed, but lung health is on par, because it's me we're talking about. God, you know, I've never tried to tie. Like, I know people do this with these special type of balloons, but I've never fucking blew one into a balloon before. I just use them for other things. But yeah, you know, if you could like make balloons or like, you fucking out a marker, you can, you know, have fun, entertain the kids or whatever. Oh shit, that went off. Anyways, I'll pick that up later. But yeah, no. So I got that on fucking deck, right? So that's pretty fucking sweet. Oh god, my hands are all fucking hands are all fucking greasy now. But yeah, and then next you got well, I'm not gonna smoke a cigarette. Well, these are like fucking. Oh, look at that. That's fucking, like, you ain't selling your feet pics with fucking gangrene. Well, I'm not gonna take that back. Someone will pay for that. But I'm not even in the business of feet pics, but like I wouldn't buy that. No way. I like some nice toes, you know. Anyways, it's pretty sweet though, all in all. Time to smoke some sage and get into what I think, and then we'll lament more, perhaps. God, that toe is nasty, dude. But yeah, so what's wrong with it? Because so far I've said it's up on the hell yeah scale, cause hell yeah. But what's wrong with it? I'm gonna be real. There's some things that are wrong with it. Don't fucking embarrass me in front of my fucking friends, in front of my 7 people watching this. Well, there's a few things wrong with it. And, you know, I don't think it's really wrong with it. Because at the end of the day, for 23 bucks Canadian, for 23 bucks Canadian, there is nothing wrong with it. But there are some things that can be improved. So, for instance, the first thing is that it's 3D printed. And 3D printing is cool, but it's really good for like small parts on a machine that are cheap and replaceable, or prototyping. It's clearly not a prototype. That being said, and I know I've watched a lot of Shark Tank, okay? I've watched a lot of Shark Tank. And machinery to like machine in and build these things, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. So definitely when homeboy who makes these sells enough of these, so you should buy one. When he sells enough of them, he'll be able to buy the stuff he needs to, you know, buy the machinery, right? Because it's all 3D printed stuff. Some stuff here should definitely be made out of plastic, rubber, or silicone. For instance, the lighter holder. Oh, put that back in there. Come on, Elvis. Comment your favorite Elvis song below. Mine's "Burning Love." It's hunk of burning love. Say less. That's me because you all love me and I love you. That should be made of rubber, like or silicone, just so you could fit your lighter in better. Same with the slot for the pendulum. Also for the herbal-esque cigarettes, or, you know, let's be real, I'm smoking dope. For smoking dope, you know, be an adult, have it where it's legal, or be like a cannabis patient, obviously. But for that, that's fine. That being said, though, it only hold like for what I used for this was a raw fucking I'm drawing a blank. Raw the pre-made cones, the raw classic cone. That's what it is. Yeah. So for that, you need one of these. If you're a joint roller, you're gonna need either really big joints or it's not gonna work. So something to keep in mind, right? They can make that a little smaller. That being said, I'm getting my stuff on, so it doesn't matter that much. But that could be smaller. Next thing, there should be more so designed for like all sorts of shooters. Like you can make it just like the regular ones. Like they're pretty much all identical. Fireball's a little different. You know, you could change that because I'd rather be sipping something besides Fireball personally. Same day at time, I'm not gonna be a little bitch about it. I'm gonna fucking shoot Fireball. But you know what I'm saying. And then I don't know where you are, but for me, I couldn't find cigarette packs outfit. I'd go with fucking cigarellos, which I mean, I prefer cigarellos, but not everybody does. But at the same time, I am how you say Canadian, so you know it's rules. They actually give a shit about us here, apparently. Well, not to get political, but you know, sometimes they care about us. But yeah, no, so that's good. Like that should be silicone. This one should definitely for the Benjamin. Sorry, I'm fucking like doing like gang signs with my hands there. That one should be silicone. This one could be plastic. The vape one, you need the right vape for it because I was talking in the vape shop. They're like, what would work best? And I was like, well, it was this one, but like you know, that one's fine the way it is, but like you have to find the right vape. But yeah, and then another thing you could do because he's made the 0.1 and the 0.2. Is that he can make it like you know when you buy like a plastic thing with plastic, but it has like a rail on it, so you can like slide things in and out. You should put that on there because like personally, I'm fine with all of these, but I don't need all of these. You know, like some people are gonna need all of them, some people aren't, and that's fine. You know, like my buddy, I packed his up. He doesn't vape, so I put like a bunch of cigarettes in like a plastic bag, and I rolled it up and scotch taped it, and I shoved it in the vape section. Now, like, he doesn't need that section. I made it work. So if like this piece came on a rail system and he could slide it in and out, now we're talking. His girlfriend might vape, so it might work in that case, but like he doesn't need that. So it could be optional. Another thing he could do is if enough people buy these, is that he can make them to order. And that way you can choose what you want and need. Like for instance, another thing is the handle's here, and you gotta hold it by the shooter. The shooter could be over here and higher. Higher not get in the way of your zins, but still there if you need it. Which wouldn't hurt, because your fingers kind of like, you gotta shove them in between the shooter and this. But that being said, like, don't be a bitch. Like, it's easy, you can carry it, it's fine. Like, never be a bitch. Rule of thumb. Oh, also, this is like my favorite shirt. Shout out to Vlad the Impaler. Cool as fuck. I don't recommend impaling people, but like, cool historical figure. I used to read books about him and shit. But yeah. So like, I don't know. It's pretty sweet all in all. I would just recommend it either being A with rail systems to remove shit or made to order, and then like if he makes enough money to make these in a factory without a 3D printer, he could you know make them to order, which might be better for certain people. The next thing, it's 3D printed, which is I've said again and again. The problem with that is he ships them in a what do you say, like he ships them in a bag with a bit of bubble wrap, I think. And I ordered 2 of them, right? So this one's mine, and the other one's for my friend. So I'm reviewing the one that's mine, and I gave him the better one. This one, this part of the shooter holder right here was damaged to some degree. I think it was because of them like banging together in the bag. So he should ship them in a box with bubble wrap. That being said, it was only broken a little bit. I added some super glue because once again, if they don't find you handsome, they find you handy. So I super glued that on. Once again, never be a little bitch about anything. But That being said, if you ship them in a box with bubble wrap, I think that'd be less likely to happen currently. I still think you should go ahead with the fucking, I'm drawing a blank here. With the box, and the bubble wrap. That would still be ideal. But, I get it. He's a young man. He's trying to make some money, I really recommend you buy one of these things. So, we're at the 20-minute mark, so I'm not even going to worry about the darts, but like cigarellos, try them out. But don't give yourself gangrene. So don't try them out. You're all adults here. Figure it out. If you're not an adult here, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? Scum King is for kings, and kids cannot be kings. Except for when they are, but fuck royalty. That shit's weird. Yeah, but word. So, all in all, on the hell yeah scale, 10 out of 10. On the, you can't take shotguns with this, but still. Hell yeah scale, 10 out of 10. Practicality scale, I'm going to give it a, because it's hard to grip here, and a few things, I'm going to give it a fucking 7.5 out of 10. For the 3D printing scale, I'm gonna give it a fucking 5 out of 10. It's ambitious, it's good, but it's still 3D printed. So all in all, I'm not good at math, but I think that brings it around to a total of like a 8 out of 10, maybe a 7 out of 10. It's fucking sweet. He has other products too. He's got like the one I'm really excited to try, and I'm gonna buy it after this. Is he has like a double can thing. So it's the can reloader. So there's a few of them, but the one where it holds 2 cans, right? And you slam it over them, and the one that's on the top goes to the top. Obviously, you fucking slam that thing down, and then you slam it on another one. It shoots the old can out, and you got 2 cans. 2 cans. Let me take a gander at those 2 cans. But yeah, that's sweet. I want to check that one out. But all in all, it's a 7 out of 10. Banging product. Scum King approved. Would recommend. Anyways, it's your boy Scum King. Signing out.